That is the EDI Plus. So it makes a noise when it goes off and lets us know that something's touched it, and it'll light up if there's a temperature change. And this is the proximity REM pod. You can use it for yes/no questions, but also it is used to detect motion as well. So if something comes in contact or touches it, it'll go off. This over here is my Scare Bear. It has two functions. One is an REM function, and the other is just like if you squeeze it, it'll go off, and it plays music. It has colorful lights, just kind of looks like Fruity Pebbles. This over here is a REM pod. Goes off when it's touched with a dozen different lights, and it goes off depending on like the different lights show you like what's coming closer and what's further. This over here is called a Echo Vibe. Now this will blink when something comes in contact and there's an entity nearby. It'll blink bright, and also it'll detect someone's voice, and it has a very sensitive microphone to it. It'll detect footsteps or voices on the Echo Vibe. And this right here is called an EM pump. An EM pump is used to help the spirit manifest itself. I also have my pair of ovilus, which I'm using over there for messages. Spirits get messages through words. Okay.
That was our little tutorial of all the devices we have out here right now, about 7 devices.
Yeah.
Could do a dowsing rod session. You want to do a dowsing rod session?
We could.
Dowsing rod is usually very successful at every location we go to. Pretty accurate with answers. Now it's getting pretty dark out here.
Yeah, the dowsing rods we use when we want to ask questions, if we want to know the names of spirits or answers. Usually the spirits will show us which direction is yes or no.
You can also use it to guess spirits' names by going through the alphabet and asking if the letter of their name begins with a certain letter. And so you get to say yes. I don't know, the oviluses must be hungry because they keep talking about food. I heard soup. I forgot what else I heard. I heard Jupiter. I don't know if they're going to beam us up to Jupiter or something.
I got somebody on my pair of ovilus whose name was Karen, and she was pushed in the roadway in the panel, so a spirit named Karen came to visit me.
Right now I'm recording from this cemetery here, show you how big the cemetery is. Just about, I would say, 12 stones. Some people say there's not that many, but there's actually about 12 here.
Yeah.
The darker it gets, that's when the spirits come out and set off the devices.
So I'll be able to show you more evidence of that.
Now somebody named Gail is talking.
Someone named Gail wants to speak to us.
People say they see the green lady walk through the cemetery all the time. We haven't witnessed it yet. We hope to catch it tonight, maybe. Oh, down goes the sun, because I see the camera getting darker.
When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving.
I don't know if you guys can hear the bear, but it keeps talking. Funny thing was, if I was a local, I would probably dress up as something and literally scare the hell out of people that are ghost hunting in the cemetery. I think it'd be hilarious.
Little.
Little. So apparently there's a midget in here walking around.
Little.
They might get mad. Maybe you want to call him little person. Are there any children here from the camp? Children, if you're here from the camp or you used to camp down the street,
Syllables.
walk down here from the camp. You're welcome to come down here.
July, sign eggs.
Period. Developed.
Developed period.
That's what happens in school. Students get developed.
Yep.
They have periods. Is there any students here with us
Area.
from the camping area? Any students?
Before time.
Before time. Before time. The area is before time. They're picking up on the energy of the area. That was before this time.
Well, this area is before our time because
Yep.
everybody here that has passed away seems to be from the 1800s.
Yep.
And these mosquitoes keep flying in my ears.
Will.
Spirits, we're recording. You told us to record. Where are you, spirits?
The one that said cannon, do you want to talk?
I want to see a spirit walk right by the camera. Does anybody want to walk by the camera for me? Does anybody want to show themselves? Usually when we're at the Union Cemetery, these devices are going nuts.
Material.
I lied, the mosquitoes are still biting me.
I tried to prepare myself. That's why I got my sweatshirt real quick. I might put on my hoodie.
I usually have a hoodie in my car. I don't have one this time. I'm gonna cut the camera for now because I don't want to kill my battery.
Not.
If there's anybody here with us, do you want to touch the motion detector over there? The lanterns over to the right, straight ahead, that I'm staring at.
I'm gonna turn on the battery box.
Pride.
No, Pride Month was last month.
Club.
Club remove.
Edison.
Edison, that's history. Edison.
Edison. Wasn't there a silver SUV that went by earlier?
Yes. Okay, the Warren said between 9 o'clock, further, or 10 o'clock. You should.
The what?
The ones mentioned between 9 to further or 10 o'clock for till 3 a.m. are the most active times.
Who's here with us? Anybody here with us?
Fiddle.
Do you want to set off one of the devices? You want to touch one of the devices, set it off? It just said the cemetery.
It just said the cemetery. Yep, I just heard that.
That's where we are, in the cemetery. Are you here with us? Come to the cemetery. Look at all the lights.
Come to the cemetery.
You see the blue light and the pink light and the orange light over there and the green light and the red light. Can you touch one of those lights for us? I know you keep setting the bear off. Let's see, we had this problem.
I think so, yeah.
Woods.
Woods. My pair of ovilus just went off. It said woods. It detected that it was smart and knew that we were in the woods.
Either that or the spirits are in the woods because they said cemetery.
Yeah,
like they're
could be in
coming
the woods,
towards
yeah.
us.
That's true.
Spirits, are you in the woods?
Because they did say cemetery.
Are you in the woods coming towards the cemetery?
I mean, I felt something earlier in the woods when I was over
Strong.
towards the wall. Strong.
July.
It's July again.
It's detecting something that happened in July.
It's July right now.
Well, yeah, I know. But
Spirits, did you have a good 4th of July?
maybe because it's picking up on now's time. Could be. Too.
Who's making all that noise? Yes, we're in the cemetery. Where are you? Can you tell us where you are?
Do you want to communicate where we should be walking?
Elizabeth, where's your gravestone at? Can you tell us? By setting off one of these devices, which direction we got to go in? That's what you should ask Thousand Rods. Where she's buried?
It said it's in the entire woods.
The entire woods.
Because we said July, and then you said, can you tell us where you are in the woods? It said entire.
So are you trying to tell us that you are surrounding us in the woods?
Sure.
Sure, you are surrounding us in
It
the
says
woods.
sure.
How many spirits are surrounding us in the woods? Green lady, are you in the woods?
Let's just said sure.
Several.
Several. There's
Several.
several spirits in the woods.
Several spirits in the woods.
Can you tell us how many spirits are in the woods?
Camera.
Yes, we do have
Camera.
cameras.
Yep.
Would you like us to take a picture?
Where do you want us to shoot?
What is it?
Veronica.
Veronica. Hello, Veronica.
Hi, Veronica.
What was the other one's name?
Gail.
Gail, Veronica. Anybody else want to say their name? I didn't hear your name. Can you repeat it? Where's Elizabeth? Where's this lady that they keep talking about that shows up in green? Is Elizabeth here? She shows up as a green mist. Is Benjamin here? Earlier you told us to record What do you want us to record? You told us to take pictures. What are we taking pictures of? Of the woods?
Begin.
Or the cemetery?
Begin.
Begin to do what? Take photos or videos? So you guys said we were surrounded by spirits in the woods. How about you come over here and surround us in the cemetery and set off these devices? There's a lot of things you could touch to tell us where you are.
And we can communicate and help you.
What was that? Silver Star?
I have no idea.
Silver Star? Are you saying Silver Star is like you got a Silver Star in the military? What does Silver Star mean? Babe? Or bathe?
I think it's bathe. Makes sense.
So we are surrounded by several spirits. Somebody say their name? Did somebody knock on a tree?
Glove.
Glove? OJ's not here. OJ lost his glove. Did OJ commit murder? Anybody know? What'd she say?
Happened or something?
It happened. What happened?
We have several devices out here, and if you guys want to communicate with us, you can touch one of the devices. As you can tell, the Boot Buddy bear keeps continuing to go off. Something's touching it.
Sandra.
Sandra has always come up on my ovilus several times. It said Sandra was scratched a couple times on my paraovilus.
Swim.
Keep saying swimming, but
Swim. It's actually,
didn't
it was there
Elizabeth
yesterday.
drowned? Or did she try swimming to survive?
Well, it could be Elizabeth. Swimming, yeah.
Well, you guys said begin, so you know what? What is it?
Knee. 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 Like the knee.
I'm going to take photos because you guys said earlier camera. So I'm going to take photos because you guys told us to take pictures.